Hey guys, I know you're probably like, I know I have no makeup on. Sorry about that. I have major bags on my eyes because I just haven't been sleeping, and you're probably like, why didn't I post a video yesterday? I did not. I look so plain. The only thing I have are these earrings in my ear. No jewelry whatsoever. Yeah, this is the last video I'm gonna have for my this apartment because I am going back home to stay with my mom. It's going to be hard because I'm really not gonna have any type of privacy, so to do videos it's just gonna be a little bit weird. It might be me doing videos outside, it might be me just vlogging a lot around New York City. We'll see what happens. It's still summer. The reason why I'm not really I didn't post last weekend is because I was actually moving out of my apartment. As you can see behind me, it's very bare. Bare minimum is still here at this point, and by the end of this week I'm praying that everything will be moved out. There are some things that the storage company left. Some things was left because I'm having issues with, taking down equipment. It has not been, this move was a really bad move. I had moves that was a little bit better before. They was very quick, so I'm not blaming the movers, I'm definitely blaming me. I had a full-fledged apartment, 1-bedroom apartment, and I had a lot of stuff in here. And I had a lot of stuff in here that really needed to be kind of like thrown out in the trash. I should have emptied my closets way sooner than I anticipated for this move. And the only person I have to blame is pretty much myself. It was very expensive moving now in New York. It's just extremely high price. I think the storage amount is okay, but that could change soon as well. Yeah, so the reason why I moved is because I was never really happy in this apartment. Like, yeah, I was never that happy in this apartment. It's a regular 1-bedroom, but ever since I moved in here, I've had issues after issues after issues, whether it be disgusting roaches, or down to issues inside the apartment, like plumbing. For like a couple of months, I think the toilet was making a noise for a whole 2 or 3 months. Repairs here are very slow because they're short staffed, I think. But if you're paying rent, there's really no excuse why so much stuff is crumbling around you. I just think it was time for me to go. I think I was here way too long, and one thing that I know for sure is a butterfly right there next to my window. So pretty. One thing I know for sure is that I was way too comfortable. And when you're too comfortable, you realize you really need to get uncomfortable, because being comfortable means you're very stagnant in life. So that is the reason why I decided to move out. Also, another reason is I got accepted to grad school, and there's no way, I'm sure that a lot of people can do it, but it's no way I'll be able with my salary, because I went down in salary like probably before COVID hit. But I went down because of the stress level with the job that I had before, and I just feel like it was just time for me to keep my health more in place. So I went down, and I also went down because I wanted to do other things. Like I wanted to do more media stuff, have freedom to write, have freedom to study the Bible more, have freedom to go back to school, which is what I'm going to be doing next year, going back to school, going to more Bible studies at church, and just being a little bit more free and experiencing New York City. I felt like with me budgeting and paying, and I'm not experiencing New York, I'm not really going to Broadway plays like I used to. I'm not really, but a lot of people's not doing that. So by me moving back home, I'll be able to experience New York. And then also my grandmother is getting older, and my mother's and my grandmother. So I just want to be there to just, go on trips and enjoy her and enjoy life. So yeah, and I feel like if I'm outside this home, I could definitely be this house, my comfort bubble. I could definitely be more focused when it comes to studying and being in school. When I was in bachelor's, I was going to the library every day and just studying and passing my exams and stuff. So that's pretty much what I want to do. As you can see, my hair is no longer pink. My hair is growing, and I really need to get my hair done. Yeah, but this moving out has been a very stressful experience because I pretty much did not have any help moving out. It was just me. So because of that, I already know my health is kind of lacking a little bit because of that. Me and my ex broke up, which I think is a good thing because things just wasn't really going as smoothly with him, and I think it's best that we go our separate ways. Not saying I'm gonna be waiting for him or anything like that, because I'm not, but I realized he's not the right person for me, and that's fine. Maybe there's someone else for him and maybe there's someone else for me, but right now it's just best that me and him just move on, and I'm going to a different part in my life, and he's going into what he wants to do in his life. I also want to start a podcast with one of my closest friends, so that's going to be exciting for both of us. And yeah, I'm a little excited, but then I'm a little scared because it's I'm leaving a place that I've been at for maybe I have to say maybe 8 years. I have seen people move out of here, and I'm just why are they leaving? And now I'm one of those people, and people are asking, why are you leaving? But I have to because I just have to. I don't want to be stagnant anymore, and I don't want to be comfortable. So, if I need to be uncomfortable to get what needs to be done, then so be it, Also, I have had a calling to get more into food security and growing for years now, years. Before this apartment, I was in a balcony apartment. It was a studio, and I grew a pepper, and I think I grew cilantro, and I loved it. I loved gardening, and while I was in this apartment before COVID anyway, I was looking at a lot of YouTubers just gardening, just like giving us the basics of how to garden, what to do, what to plant, and stuff like that based on different regions and everything. And I got very engrossed. I follow a lot of people, but there's one person, or should I say family, that I follow the most, and that is Jess with her husband Maya, and their channel is called Wooten Refuge. And it was a video that I saw that was about insecurity and hope abundance. I think that's what it was. No, it wasn't hope abundance. I'm butchering the name of this video, but if you know what I'm talking about, please give me a thumbs up if you're into this. I don't know if everyone that's following me is into this, because I know recently I've been doing a lot of like hauls and unboxings, and that's cool, but I'm also interested in other stuff too. So she said a lot of stuff in that video, and a lot of it resonated with me. And for years, before I even got into this apartment, I tried to get a house. Well, I tried to get a co-op. And back then I was able to get a one family home, but my headspace was on a co-op for some reason, which was dumb, very dumb, I will admit that. And I should have went for a one family home, but I didn't. And now I'm ready to actually step back in that process and get a one family home. And when I do get that one family home, I definitely want a garden for sure. You know, I have my mindsets on certain places, but at the same time, a lot of those places that I kind of want to go to is requires me to get a driver's license, because living in New York City, of course, we have it very easy. We just jump on a subway and to get to another borough, another location. But to get like outside of the city, it is pretty difficult. It's better you have a car. So I'm going through that process of learning how to drive. And I'm gonna ask my instructor, can I like vlog during that whole process so you can see like what I'm doing and everything. But that's another reason why, yeah, it's just time. It's time for me to step out. You know, when I was first watching her videos during COVID, because I was watching them way before COVID happened, I was like, this is like so unattainable right now with the economy, and not even the economy, but even, and matter of fact, during COVID, I was just like, oh my God, I wish I had that. Not chickens and stuff, because she grows a lot of animals, but I wish I had like a huge garden like that produced fruits and vegetables, and I could just go outside and pluck it, and I don't have to go to the grocery store, and you know, just live kind of like, I'm not a vegetarian, but I'm coming close to wanting to become one type of life. And yeah, it was a part of me that was like really down and was like, I don't think this life is attainable, you know, because buying a house, the market now is just like extremely high. But you know, when something's high, it then goes low, like the stock market. So I'm hoping, you know, right now it's a seller's market, but I'm hoping in the future it will be a buyer's market. So I think right now it's the perfect time for me to move out, give up this apartment, be humble, go back home, pay off all the debts that I have, pay for school. I'm trying to get scholarships for schools as well, and advance myself, right? And go when the time comes for it to be a buyer's market, get back in that field and save as much money as you can so you can buy a home and actually own something. Because for anyone out there that's just tired of renting, tired of moving, because I went from so many apartments. Every move is like, it's just crazy. Anyone that's just tired of renting life and having a manager, and it's cheaper to own a home now than to rent at this point, and I knew the economy was going to get like this, and that's why I really tried to get a home like way before this market even got like this, because it was gonna happen. Inflation was gonna happen sooner or later. A lot of people saying it's COVID. I think COVID kind of pushed it up some, but it's not COVID. It's people. It's a lot that caused inflation to go up, and it was explained to me, but I'm not that financial savvy to explain it to you, whoever's watching this video. So inflation was going to happen. So I tried to get the house way before this happened, and it just didn't work out. So right now I just want to start over, and I want to advance my career so in the future I can have a higher paying job, and also in the future be able to pay my mortgage and all that stuff on time and everything. I do have, so that is it. I don't know when I'm going to post this video because I still have so much stuff to do in this apartment. Someone recently that was a friend saw my apartment, and they was like, why are you moving? It's so huge, it's so big. If I was single, I would love this apartment. And it's huge and big, but it's not mine. It doesn't matter how beautiful the apartment is. And I felt like I decorated the apartment very nicely, but still after decorating it, I still didn't like it. I still was in my head, I was like, I'm paying rent to a management company that's just ruthless. Pretty much just straight up ruthless. So I want something that I could say is my own. I had to be so careful with the walls and everything. It didn't even matter. I didn't paint, but I did put holes in the walls and stuff. But I felt like it really wasn't my place because I could not paint. You have to follow these rules. Everyone, it's just, I was just over it. I was just completely, utterly over renting. Right? I'm just over renting. And I want something I can call my own. I want something that's there's hardly no rules and regulations. I am not going for a co-op. I'm not even going to be in New York anymore in the future. I feel like New York is just being so high priced for no reason. There's reasons in Manhattan for sure that I could understand, but for the outer boroughs to be so high priced as it is, it's just simply ridiculous at this point. I'm not gonna say how much my rent was, but I will tell you that it was definitely above $1,400, definitely above that amount. But it's just time for me to be uncomfortable. And that message from Wooten Refuge, it was saying, you know, have hope. It was saying, don't give up. And if this is your calling for you to grow, no matter if you're in an apartment, a condo, co-op, whatever, you know, and you feel like you need to grow, then step out of that, take that leap, and go somewhere where you can grow. So that's what I am willing to do right now at this point. I want to go to a lot of meetings about food security. I cannot wait to start my classes. I still haven't spoken to my advisor yet, so I don't even know what classes I'm taking. I cannot wait to just be a busy bee around New York and do a lot of the things that I want to do, you know. It's time for me to stop being comfortable, and it's time for me to start being uncomfortable, to do the things that I really want to do. So if that's me having to be back at home, waking up early and not really having privacy, you know, then that's it, you know. This apartment gave me my last little hurrah, and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to explore and do a lot of new adventures and show a lot of things and stuff like that. So I hope you stick around, you stay with me. I did buy some stuff recently. I'm not sure when I'll be able to show you that stuff. But you know, I hope you come with me for the ride, and I hope you stick with me through my whole journey. I am definitely gonna try to vlog a lot more, and yeah, that's all I can say right now, guys. I'm so sorry that last weekend you didn't see anything from me, you know, but it's because I was so busy with the movers and all that stuff, and trying to get this apartment to look good for August and whoever's gonna be the next person that's gonna be in it. I don't really care too much about my security. Like I said, I put holes in the walls. I don't think they're gonna give me it back. I even lost the original shower head. I have no idea where it's at. So they can keep the security. I really don't care about that. But yeah, I just hope you stick around with me to this new adventure, and have fun with me and my friends. And you know, I hope to take some trips in the future. I'm not sure. We'll see. And yeah, because no offense, my first priority right now is school. Okay? All right. Bye.